Plebes, what's up? I'm Neo, here with my brother Jdog, and we're reacting to
The Void
from Devil May Cry 5. Let's jump in and check it out. But before we do,
What's
Jdog,
The Void?
we're going to find out. Do you want me to just... Okay, I'll tell you what the trailer's about. Should I spoil it?
No.
Well, I'm not going to. Let's talk about Devil May Cry 5.
This looks pretty good.
I mean, we're kind of looking forward to getting our hands on it, and I'm almost at a buy for that game. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think I like what I've seen so far.
Yeah, the combat definitely looks really Smash Mouth, really in your face, and I like what I'm seeing with it. You know.
Well, remember, if you pre-order, you get 100,000 red orbs.
Oh, son of a bitch! I need those red orbs too, or I'll never be able to beat this game.
Let's watch this.
What's the Void? What's that?
What's the Void?
I mean, I was just at your mom's last night. Let's watch.
Remember us?
No.
No.
You saw us at E3 Los Angeles. It's the release of Devil May Cry 5.
The MC is back!
Then we did a deeper dive into what this game is all about at Gamescom in Germany.
The Devil Breakers are the new system for Nero, and there's all kinds of different moves that you could do with the Devil Breakers that you couldn't do before in Devil May Cry 4.
And now,
Yeah, I do. I really like what
our
we're seeing so
backyard
far with that.
in Osaka, Japan, where we plan to show you some features that the public has heard about but never seen. We're also going to get inside the mind of the brilliant man behind the game, Itsuno-san.
空中でこうガードする
Since coming to Capcom in 1994, he's been the driving force behind some of our most beloved series. Games like Street Fighter Alpha, Star Gladiator, Rival Schools. And Itsuno is known for applying that fighting game knowledge to the action-adventure genre, with games like Dragon's Dogma and, of course, Devil May Cry. But first, we're hanging out in Osaka. It's known as a city that's highly supportive of the arts, so it's no surprise that Capcom's Osaka-based headquarters is like a magnet, attracting a talent pool of highly creative people. Speaking of creative, we're meeting some colleagues from Capcom at a local izakaya. Itsuno-san likes to encourage colleagues to exchange ideas and think outside the box. Gatherings like this are an example of how that's fostered at Capcom. And Devil May Cry 5 is evidence that his approach is working, which is why I can't wait to showcase some features that the public hasn't seen yet.
I like when we get little behind the scenes looks like this.
When you enter the Capcom studios, it's obvious that it's all about gaming here. On this bustling floor, Itsuno-san works alongside his colleagues. And sometimes, he games with us. For gamers who aren't familiar with the Devil May Cry series, the name of the game is Style. It's a combat-heavy game where players are rewarded by stringing together stylized attacks while avoiding damage. Varying up your attacks is key to raising your style rank. Itsuno-san, Devil May Cry. As we discuss Devil May Cry, Itsuno-san lets me know that his priority is to create action-adventure games that are tighter, more challenging, more hardcore. And that's exactly what Devil May Cry 5 is. Which is why his team created The Void, which is what we're here to showcase.
Oh, here we go now.
The Void is a place where players can experiment with enemies, weapons, moves, and combos. It's a place where someone who's new to the game can gain mastery of it, or where DMC fans can perfect their techniques and hone their style. Another cool thing about The Void is that it gives you options. Turn your enemy's damage off to practice combos for prolonged periods of time. With damage on, you can see how much damage different moves and combos inflict. It's all for the players.
So it's almost
and of
like
course, there are the
training
Devil Breakers.
yeah.
Itsuno shows me the unlimited Devil Breakers option, allowing you to practice without losing your Devil Breaker. He also says there will be different Devil Breaker loadouts that you could preset, and then you'll be able to switch between them on the fly.
That's so
And
bad.
to top things
That's
off,
cool.
there's a deluxe collection of Devil Breakers. First up, the Gerbera GP01.
手からね衝撃波を
If you're already familiar with the game, you know the standard Gerbera uses shockwaves to repel projectiles and send the enemy flying.
GP01 は
Huh, the
The
new one's
Gerbera
better.
GP01 takes away the ability to repel projectiles, but it adds movement options. You can make Nero shoot up into the air,
地面に向けて
or if he's already in the air, he'll shoot down to the ground. Next, the Pasta Breaker.
パスタ食べるときに
Why pasta? Itsuno-san was thinking, what if Nico, that's her, was just cobbling something together with stuff she had lying around. She saw this fork, she's thinking, he needs to eat, and so the pasta breaker was born. And even though it's not much of a fighting tool, this is the only devil breaker that allows you to cycle your remaining devil breakers. So it could be of help strategically.
Throw the
For the
fork
next
into
one,
him?
Itsuno-san takes us
I
out
like
of the
that.
void and into gameplay.
スイートサレンダーはね
Meet
Nice.
Sweet Surrender.
使ってる間体力を
It's the only devil breaker that has the ability to heal. You can see it healing while in battle.
ブレイクエイジを使うと
If you pull off a break age move, you can recover 3 bars of health instantaneously while surrendering Sweet Surrender.
回復しますね
And now, Itsuno-san takes us back to
There
the
we
void
go.
for
Yeah.
the Mega
The
Buster.
Mega
ロ
Buster.
ックバスターは
This devil breaker was inspired by Mega Man.
まずは
Itsuno-san figured
あの
if Nero can change his arms, it's almost a given that we should have Mega Man's arm in the game.
ロックマンと
Itsuno-san shows us how Nero's poses and animations change when he has the Mega Buster equipped as a kind of nod to Mega Man. The way he jumps, the way he runs, even his evade turns into Mega Man's slide.
Nice.
This is one of the things I love about Japanese game developers is they put all this love into really fine details. So there you have it, the Void. A place where you can experiment, practice your combat,
Nice.
learn the enemy patterns, and hone your skills to take on Itsuno-san's challenge of tackling his idea of a seriously hardcore game.
That's cool.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. What we got to see there. I see them showing off a lot of some of the Devil Breakers coming with the
I like the fork, the pasta
the
breaker.
Pasta Breaker. Yeah, I want to say that's with the deluxe edition that you get those
Yeah.
different options. I think that's pretty sweet, and I like to see them showing that off. That's pretty awesome. I love what I saw here. Again, I think the Void is a good option, especially you talk about some players saying, well, this game might be too hard. This game might it might not encourage new players. It's like
Or if you find this particular enemy that you
Yeah.
really don't
Yeah.
do well against,
Absolutely.
you can go try them there. That's actually really great.
you have really no excuse not to
For
practice.
me, I just kind of an example was like in Spider-Man when you fought the flying, they had like the jetpacks.
Yeah, jetpack enemies.
They were a pain in the ass. They killed me constantly when I first fought them until I finally figured out how to beat them.
And how do
then
you
I
beat them?
basically get up in the air and attack them and like rope them down into the ground with your webs.
Yep.
And so it actually kind of works out. Really, it's not too difficult once you understand that. But if you don't do it that way, they're very, very hard.
Yep.
And so I can see where if you run into enemies like that in here, where you're getting, a certain enemy type that's really a problem for you, to kind of get some practice and figure out a best strategy for them is actually really helpful. Really helpful. So I like that. I like that option.
Yeah, I'm
cool.
a big fan of everything we've seen from Devil May Cry 5. I'd say I'm one awesome trailer or one
Demo?
demo away from probably buying this game day one.
Yeah.
I really like what I'm seeing, and
They should just release the Void out with a couple enemies in it so we can just check it out.
and I found myself saying that lately. I just want to play a freaking Smash Mouth beat 'em up action game, and I kind of feel like that's what this is going to be.
Yeah, a little stylized action.
Yeah,
Enemy selection now. He's got 3 there, so it looks like maybe you'll unlock them as you meet him.
Yeah.
In the game. That's cool. I
I'm
like that.
Really excited for this. I love everything I'm seeing. Interested to see what you guys think. Let us know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed the Honest No BS reaction. And we'll see each and every one of you right here next time for more content like this.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.
GG Plebs.